two agree on everything.
Do you agree we should be wearing these masks?
I was just about to say we don't agree on everything because he was the one that actually decided for us to wear these masks. So I'm just going to go ahead and take mine off.
All right.
We actually don't, but the good thing is we value each other's opinions. So whatever he says and has an opinion on, if it's different than mine, we do value each other's opinions, and it's helped us out with decision making. So it's an amazing relationship, friendship, and family that we've built together. So that's for question one.
Absolutely. And to add to that, I would say we definitely don't agree on everything. We agree on most things. And that's just like the way we were built, the DNA, so it works very well and very easy for us. Within that question, kind of asking how to be a better business partner, ultimately. I think we usually embody three things. One is just always having respect. And that goes for business partner, employee, for anybody. Anybody you're working with, you can just keep respect. It's not that difficult. The second thing is we really encourage challenging. We do like having someone who doesn't say yes to everything. So although we may or may not agree with it, we try to listen out all the way, because more than not, 50% of the time, we go the other opinion than what we were thinking. So I think keeping an open mind to challenging, and also just having respect. You can disagree and argue, but you never have to disrespect somebody. And I think that's what helps us to be most successful and collaborative.
I'd say we both have the same vision. Veriheal being a dominant brand in the cannabis space, and then just health and wellness in general. Anything that has to do with health and wellness, cannabis, alternative forms of medicine. That's where we see Veriheal being at the frontier of. The same way, you have American Airlines, Delta, and all these other companies being in the forefront of airlines, Nike, forefront of sneakers. We want to be the same way in the cannabis space and health and wellness.
From my perspective, I think one of the biggest things that makes us happy is seeing others being affected by the company we built in a positive way. We moved offices across the country. Employees have, brought their families, and they're doing very well. We have people, buying cars, buying houses, just telling us how much of a blessing Veriheal has been to them. And it's just humbling for us. It also is motivating, and it wants us to chase more. And so I think seeing the success of others is just one of the biggest blessings that makes us happy.
In our opinion, cannabis is a little bit more challenging due to the simple fact that there's a lot of barriers of entry. There's a lot of people that, try and stop you from getting in this industry. There's no banks that are available, at least when we started, that wanted to work with a cannabis-based brand. And, just the stigma behind cannabis. It's really hard and challenging to get into the people's mind and build that trust. But once you get past that, it becomes very easier for any kind of company that works hard and wants to get to where they're trying to get to.
Well, how does it feel? It feels freaking amazing, of course. So we started from nothing, actually multiple times. So Veriheal is the fourth or fifth iteration of many business ventures and attempts. And we finally landed on something that's been golden for us. And so it feels great, because anybody who's a search engine optimization expert out there knows that it takes time to start getting your name out. It takes time to rank on Google. It takes time to fit into someone's algorithm that they coded, and they don't know you and you don't know them. And we spent a lot of resources building that up. And now it feels great knowing that people trust us with information. They trust us to come to us as a trusted source for everything cannabis related. So we're super ecstatic about that.
That's a great question. I think the most important part of bringing on a potential partner is knowing that the partner sees the vision in Veriheal. They see where we're trying to get to. They see what we've built. They understand, the market, and visionaries. We want to work with partners that are visionaries, that know how to get into, the people's mindset and help, and wants to help, the society when it comes to cannabis and health and wellness.
So in Washington, D.C., on 15th Street, there is a bar where men can dance in bikinis. And I caught Sam there just getting it in. And I just said, hey, man, let me help you change your life. So, no, that's not how we met. That's not how we met. So we met.
He actually goes to that place.
Not at all. So we met in DC. We're actually working together for a Fortune 500 company in finance and sales. We both joined a new role, and within a week, we realized, hey, we're both entrepreneurs. We're both young, hungry, successful African-American men, and also we're looking to do something different, and we don't want to be working for someone else forever. So at the time, DC was getting ready to decriminalize cannabis. We already love tech and marketing. We're young millennials, so we said, let's figure out a way to get into this industry. So it all started back in 2015, which has only just been 5 years. It feels like a decade. Somebody pointed that out to me the other day.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a journey.
You two have the bromance of a lifetime.
Hey.
What is it like working with your best friend?
Hey.
Man, it's great. It's great. We get to share each other's journey through the process. We get to share each other's success. We share each other on. Josh just had a kid. I was able to see that. The beautiful life just being created with him and his wife. It's just been beautiful. So, and I'm sure he's seen me grow as a person. So it's just amazing. We love it.
I think it's just that. The easiest part is that we're friends. And it wasn't like that initially. We were already cool, but over time we have like the same goals. We had similar upbringing. So we just really lucked out and we're blessed to be at the same position in life, economically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. And since then it's just been an upward, or now it's downhill. Downhill success, riding bikes.
I think they complement each other very well because Josh and I have figured something really, really good out, and that's our weaknesses that we have together. We just hire someone that has that as a strength. We're really big on team. We're really big on bringing on the people that have the strengths that we don't have, so it makes our job very easy with growing this business.
Yeah, just rip it off. Well, yeah, I mean, I know definitely I would say ambitious. I would say there's a word that escapes my tongue. And then third, I would say it's not really a word, it's a phrase. I would just say character or high quality of character. It's easy to work with somebody who at the end of the day is going to make the right decision, not just for the business, but something that makes them sleep well at night. We never make decisions just for the money or just for this and that. Always thinking about the bigger picture.
And I would answer those three words being, I'm going to use a couple words if you guys don't mind. It's not really a word.
One word, yeah.
But first, family oriented. Josh is very big on family. I love that. Second, positive. Josh brings out the positivity in not only himself, but everyone else around him, regardless of the situation. And third, I would say resilient. Josh is very resilient throughout all the hills that we had to go up. There was one time we had to call people for their social security numbers. It was like thousands of patients. And I was freaking out. And Josh was like, man, let's do this, Sam. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. He's over here.
We ain't got no choice.
He's over here calling Jill over in Mississippi for her social security number. She's screaming at him. And he kept it resilient. So yeah, I would use those three. I will put on a great leader is a visionary, someone that knows the direction of the ship. If the ship is going to hit an igloo or hit some like a place that it shouldn't be going, a great leader is able to know where it's headed to and stop that before happening. And if they want the ship to go to, the stars in a positive way, they're able to guide their crew towards that. So that's what I would say is the qualities of a great leader.
How would you define each other's communication style? I'll kind of just bundle this together. I'd say probably two words. One is we're very direct. We've always had a distaste growing up working for companies where problems or issues arise and your manager or somebody would wait until your annual review or way later to address them. For us, if there's something that needs to be done, we say, let's get it right away. Let's do it right away. Let's plan right away. And then the second word I would say In conjunction with that, we're also very empathetic with our communication. So although we can be very direct, short, let's get it done, at the same time, we understand that people have lives. We also understand different things that our employees and each other are juggling. And so while you can be direct, you can also do it with care, and also take into account those different emotions and things so that you can get the best result. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants to be treated with care and also respect, and also a little bit of pat on the back accomplishment. So definitely direct and empathetic.
I would say we set very, very high standards, for each of our employees. So we make sure that we set goals for them that are attainable, but hard to get to. The reason why we do that is we know if you aim for the stars, you can, at least hit the sky. So that makes sense. But we set really good goals for our organization as a whole. And when they're not hit, we figure out why they weren't, what needs to take place to hit it next month, and continue going, Our organization is very good at having goals every month. Okay, what do we want to do this month? What do we want to do next month? Okay, how can we get this done in the next 2 weeks? Okay, how can we increase our numbers from 1,000 a day to 10,000 a day?
Yeah.
So we're really good at setting those goals because we know that our goals need to be high. We want to be rock stars in this industry. We want to be the best company when it comes to cannabis, health, and wellness, and that's just how we set our goals.
A great question. I will say I think the biggest key to our success in pushing forward, it hasn't actually been us, it's been the team that we have assembled. And also it's been that our business model at the end of the day has been focused on one thing, it's the end customer. So every time, every month, we do listen to our customers, we do listen to patients, and we take that into account and try to ask ourselves, how can we make it easier? How can we shorten a step? How can we educate them better? And then we have those discussions, not just with ourselves, with our team. So from early on, the challenges that we face, I do believe they haven't been as magnified because we've had just a rock star team all around us to be able to use those resources. Somebody else may have the answer, keeping lines of communication open, and at the end of the day, taking all that and making it customer centric and customer focused. It has been amazing for us. So we're super glad to see where the future takes us.
Yes, sir. San Diego, baby.